Have you ever loved someone so much, but still felt like you were speaking different languages? Have you ever wished you could just say what you need and they would understand it, feel it, and give it back with love? You're not alone, my friend, and you're not crazy either. Love is beautiful. But sometimes love feels confusing, overwhelming, even painful, doesn't it? We try so hard, but we often miss one simple truth. Women don't want to be controlled. They want to be connected. And when you understand this magic, when you learn to speak love the right way, something beautiful happens. You don't have to chase, beg, or manipulate. You don't have to lose yourself just to feel loved. Instead, love starts flowing naturally towards you. Because deep down, women want to give love too, just like you want to receive it. This series is not about tricks. It's about transformation. It's about how you can become the kind of man who makes her heart say yes before her mind even thinks twice. It's about creating a real bond, one where both of you win, one where both of you feel safe, seen, and so alive together. And when that happens, you won't have to fight for love anymore. You'll be living it, breathing it, being it. So if you're ready to understand her heart and finally get the love, joy, and connection you deserve, you're in the right place. Let's begin this beautiful journey together. Right here, right now. Understand before you ask the power of emotional safety. Before you can ask a woman for what you want, you need to first make her feel seen, heard, and safe. Sounds simple, right? But wow, how often do we skip this step, assuming love is just about saying the right thing at the right time? It's not. Women, like all people, respond to emotional safety more than anything else. And what does that mean? It means she feels like she won't be judged, rushed, or made to feel too much for being emotional. That's huge. Emotional safety is the doorway to connection. It's where attraction turns into affection, and where affection turns into trust. And trust? That's where your 99% success rate begins. You see, when you deeply listen, I mean truly listen without planning your next move, you show her that her heart matters, not just her body. And when a woman feels emotionally safe with you, her natural response is generosity, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Think about a time when you felt someone really got you. Didn't you want to give them the world? That's what happens when a woman feels secure in your presence. Start here, because without emotional safety, everything else is manipulation. And that never lasts. Build trust, and you'll be amazed how often you get what you want. Because it's what she wants too. Ask from the heart, not the ego. Now that you've laid the foundation of emotional safety, let's talk about the ask. Yes, asking is powerful, but how you ask changes everything. Most people ask from fear. What if she says no? Or what if I seem weak? But guess what? When you ask from fear, you get fear-based responses. When you ask from the heart, with clarity, warmth, and openness, something magical happens. You invite love instead of demanding it. Instead of saying, "You never do this for me," try, "It would mean a lot to me if we could share this moment together." Feels different, right? Because love is not control. Love is not manipulation. Love is choosing each other again and again, even in vulnerability. When you ask with softness, with love, with real emotion, you're showing her your truth. And people, especially women, respond to truth. Not performances, not pressure, just presence. Asking from the heart doesn't guarantee a yes every time, but 99% of the time, it builds a deeper bond that gives you more than what you originally asked for. So speak with honesty, ask with love, and let her see that your desire comes from connection, not control. Mirror her world, make her feel understood. Here's a golden key. If you want to get what you want, show her that you understand what she wants too. Too many relationships feel like a tug of war. But what if it could feel like a dance? Beautiful, right? Mirroring isn't manipulation, it's mindfulness. It means stepping into her shoes, feeling what she's feeling, and honoring her reality. Imagine saying, "I noticed you've been overwhelmed lately. How can I support you?" That question melts walls. It shows her you're not just focused on your needs. You care about hers. And you know what happens when she feels mirrored? She opens. She shares. She gives. Why? Because women give from overflow, not pressure. If she feels emotionally rich, she'll offer you so much more than you even ask for. And mirroring builds that richness. So learn her love language. Pay attention to the small things. Celebrate her joys. Be curious about her pain. And above all, show her she's not alone in this relationship. Because when she feels emotionally understood, she'll want to meet your needs, not out of obligation, but out of love. Create win-win moments. It's not you versus her. Here's where everything changes. When you realize relationships aren't about winning, they're about both winning. So many of us enter love like it's a negotiation. If I give you this, will you give me that? But that's not love. That's a transaction. True connection happens when you look for the win-win. And women, they feel that deeply. If you only focus on your gain, she'll withdraw. But if you focus on both of you feeling good, she'll lean in. Imagine saying, "Let's find a way that works for both of us." That one sentence can shift an entire relationship dynamic. Why? Because it shows her you're a team, not opponents. Love isn't a courtroom, it's a collaboration. When you make her happiness part of your desire, she'll make your happiness part of hers. And that's how you consistently get what you want, because you've created a space where both of you feel met. No one feels like they're losing. And that's how love becomes abundant instead of exhausting. Be consistently kind, not just when you want something. This might be the most important episode yet. Kindness is everything, and not just the nice guy act when you want her to say yes. No, I'm talking about consistent, reliable kindness. The kind that says why, "I care, even when I don't need anything from you." That kind of love. It's rare and irresistible. When a woman sees that your kindness isn't a tool, it's your truth, she begins to relax. She trusts, she opens, and when she opens, she gives. Naturally, lovingly, freely. That's the 99% magic right there. Because kindness builds credit in her heart. And when the moment comes for you to ask for what you want, it won't feel like pressure. It'll feel like flow. So be kind in the little things. Smile when she walks into the room. Compliment her even on ordinary days. Check in without agenda. Love without needing something back. And you'll see, her responses to your needs will be fuller, warmer, more consistent. Why? Because she doesn't feel manipulated. She feels loved. And when a woman feels loved, she gives love in return. Stay patient. Real love responds to real effort. We've come to the final piece, and it's a big one: patience. Yes, love takes time. And no, you can't rush depth. You might be doing everything right, listening, loving, showing up, and still feel like your needs aren't being met yet. But hold on. Because emotional growth is like planting seeds. You don't get the fruit the day you plant. You water, you wait, you trust, and if the soil is safe and the sun is steady, things grow. Same with women. If she's been hurt before, it might take time for her to believe your love is real. But when you show her, day by day, that you're here, she begins to believe again. And once she believes, the walls fall, the love flows, the yeses come easier. So don't get discouraged if it takes time. Don't make one slow response mean she doesn't care. Stay steady, stay real, stay loving. Because when love is real, it will respond. It always does. And the joy, the connection, the beautiful yeses that come after that patience, they're worth every moment of waiting. Thank you so much for joining me in this powerful journey through emotional connection, romantic growth, and truly understanding what love is all about. If these words touch something in you, if you saw yourself in these stories, don't just keep it inside. Share it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's grow together. Because getting what you want from women isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about truth, tenderness, and time. And when you build from love, with love, the life you want is right there waiting. Thank you for being here. And remember, love doesn't have to hurt to be real. And real love gives back 99% of the time.